Hello from a beautiful park. Um, I was just thinking about like a very common misconception, if you want to call it that, with this, whatever this is. It's that, of course, since there is a feeling of just basically separation, there's a feeling of that I am here and that's it, that's enough for everything else to be so real and true, like a world, different places, time and space and cause and effect. Everything just stems from this sense of I am here, which can apparently just crumble, and then there's no sense of I am here, there's no sense of someone being here, and then everything else goes too. But a common misconception is that there is a somebody, like there is a sense of nobody in this body, so to say, that there actually then is someone who is a nobody, and then there are other people who seems to be a somebody, and those other people can then become a nobody also, like it is here. Of course that is not the case, which is amazing, because of course it appears like that seems to be the only way for things to be. But literally there is no separation, there's just this one whole appearance, right? So the sense of me, these people walking around, which are not even walking around, there is no one walking around in the world, just a seamless appearance, a seamless picture, whatever, which is already nothing. Emptiness, just this stunning fucking gorgeous energy. I don't even know what to call it, actually. I have no fucking clue, but just this stunning whatever. I will flip the camera. Oh, I have the the protection. But it's just this gorgeous fucking view, and all of this, no separation already. Just this stunning energy appearing as a bench, appearing as bushes, appearing as grass, and a bird flying and a hand, but really no separation. Just seamless, whatever, appearing as depth, appearing as perspectives, appearing as further away, closer up. No idea even. Just appears as this fucking picture, but not for anyone. So of course there's no reason here to convince someone about this. What's the fucking point? There's no one here, there's no one there, there's no separation between this body and that body who I am trying to convince about something. There is no fucking separation. It's all already emptiness. So apparently emptiness appears as a someone really fucking convinced about that they are someone, and they have their opinions and they have their way and perspective of the world, maybe spiritual stories, maybe political stories or religious stories. It's all already emptiness. It's all already fucking empty. So empty, so nothing, so beautiful, so real, so stunning. It's not like this is a state. It's not like I walk around with like a higher level of consciousness, or with I walk around with no consciousness. There is no one walking around already. Like now at work, I just started at the psychiatric clinic, right? And I meet so many emotions. Today I was present at my first ECT treatment, which is this electrical treatment that you do. You can call it, it's like you shake the frequencies in the head, which you can do with very, very severe depression, or when nothing else works for people with psychosis. This is like the last treatment in a way, to make things right, to make things better. And apparently it's working for many people. But during that moment when this patient was receiving that, this one was feeling so much like I was getting teared up because of the whole situation. It's so direct, it's not like there's someone here who can have like a distance to what's going on. It's so fucking direct, right in your face. Everything, the treatment, the patient, the anxiety, the fucking nervousness of the patient who don't want to do this. He's so afraid. And me walking up, taking his hand, saying everything will be okay, it will be okay, and it's everything is just so direct, emotions full fucking on. And then even thoughts of, fuck, will I be able to do this? Will I be able to do this? I feel so sorry for for these patients, and there's so much compassion, so much compassion. And then apparently now just sitting here, and there's no sense of it's, of course there's like a feeling of that happened, because it stirred up quite a lot of emotions and stress here, but there's not a real sense of that it really happened and that it happened to someone. So in a way it's so much lighter, of course, and in a way they can be full on acting on compassion here. Because there's not really a fear of feeling emotions. There's not really a fear of meeting all the worry, meeting all the fucking bad, dark stuff, you know? It's just full on being exposed to that and respond to that, and even being afraid of that, because one patient became aggressive once. Not towards someone, towards themselves, because of they were hearing horrible voices. And then here there was like so much stress because I didn't know what to do. It was my first day and someone else did something. Do you see? It's exactly the same, full on fucking life, but also so different because it doesn't stick. Like really nothing sticks. Always the first time. Even meeting the patients is for the first time. One moment aggressive, becoming a bit afraid. And then next moment, it's the first time always, you know, just meeting them with a smile, compassion, whatever, always the first time. But even if it doesn't feel like that, you know, and there's like a memory of, like an imprint of what that patient stirred up, this can apply to everything, right? To moments, to situations, to people you know. You know, something has been stirred up and it's a bit stuck there. So when you're being exposed to it again, the situation or the person or the patient, the emotion comes back. That's already empty also. There's no choice in anything. But there seems to be extra compassion here, since it's so obvious that there is no one there who is choosing their actions. It's just full on emptiness appearing as these people with these horrible diseases or sicknesses or states or you know, whatever, and maybe they take drugs and it becomes worse. There's no one, I can't blame anyone for that. There's no one there doing it, right? So it's a lot of compassion here. Yeah, no one inside. No one inside already. Fuck, it's so warm, huh? It's so warm. It's like 30 degrees. It feels like, and it's like really humid. It feels like I'm in a tropical country, and I'm not. I'm in fucking Sweden. But yeah, I think it will be rain soon though, if you look at the sky. So yeah, choiceless. And there are no people already walking around. It's already empty. No separation. Seamless frame. Picture constantly changing. Anything can happen. Anything can appear. No one here who even has energy to convince someone about this, because there are no ones. Everything is already empty. There's nothing wrong with feeling like a person, with separation. Why would it be wrong? It's all already empty. It's emptiness as that already. So there's nothing to change. There's no sense here of that it's wrong and that it needs to change. There is no energy here in arguing about this, because this is already everything. Fucking everything already. This is what freedom appears as. This is what freedom looks like. This is what's being longed for. Just this, just sitting on the bench, the tree, the seagulls, whatever. This is already it, but there is no one who can experience that. This is already home, but there is no one who can actually enter the door and come home and feel like they are home. It's just home. Everything is already just home. And the fucking stunning dream is that you left home. That you walked out and you are now walking around in the world trying to find your way back to peace, fulfillment, satisfaction, contentment. And that's already the case. Just a little dream of that somebody walked out of somewhere, but everything is already home. And you can never come back home because you are not there already. It's not a play of the mind. It's not a play of the ego. There is no fucking mind. There is no ego. It's just this emptiness appearing as everything, appearing as thoughts. There's so many thoughts here. Of course there are. Thoughts are already empty freedom. It's such a stunning fucking play, but also really annoying that trying to meditate your thoughts away. Thoughts are already this. Everything is already this. It's just no one who has them. They're not my thoughts. I'm not here. It's very funny if like my colleagues would find my videos, they would probably put me in one of the rooms at my department at the psychiatric clinic. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Who's crazy, huh? Where goes the line for crazy and sane? It's stunning, you know. I also love that at this place that even the doctors, they say this, you know. Of course there's like a line, but really there is no one reality. Everyone has their own reality. So I like that everyone is a bit very open-minded or whatever. It's very nice. But it doesn't matter. Even the most rigid, fucking boxed in kind of concepts are also already empty, of course. This is already freedom. And freedom and home appear as restlessness, appear as sadness, loneliness, heartbreak, family conflicts, death, sickness, cancer, tumors, pain. Did I say pain? I say pain again then. A lot of fucking pain, apparently. A lot of joy, ecstasy, bliss, laughter, tears, silliness, everything already. The story is already freedom. So whatever the story is, that is freedom. There is only enlightenment. Enlightenment doesn't look like a certain thing, and it's not a specific kind of story. It's everything already. The story of the guru on the mountain, it's not different from the man trying to become the best fucking politician, or a policeman, or the woman trying to be a nice whatever. I don't know why I'm going into stereotypical things. I was going to say a nice housewife. whatever. Or a doctor, or you know, whatever. Everything is already this. And you can even say that the story of the guru on the mountain is making the illusion worse in a way, because then there's really a story of someone who can become no one when there's already no one. So that story actually sucks in a way, because there's no way out, because there's no way in, you know. And the guru is trying to get out of something, and maybe thinks they are entering something, entering a certain kind of consciousness or oneness, when that is the whole fucking illusion and play, that there's actually someone who can become one with something, who can merge their consciousness. That is the story of separation. Oneness, consciousness, awareness, me, I. That's all the dream. It's all the dream. So yeah, apparently some people are just happy with living their life, but also of course it seems like happiness is only temporary in the story, because with this sense of separation there's always something lacking. There's always something missing. There's just this sense of not being content, of course, since there is a sense of that you left home. So something will always be missing. And the seeking can look in different ways. For some, you know, it's not enough with just, you know, getting a child, work, house, dog, vacations every summer, that kind of lifestyle. So then there's more intense seeking. There's looking at in books, you know, philosophy, religion, spirituality. Like there's just more hardcore seeking in a way. But that in itself is not a sign of that one will become free, so to speak. Everything is already free, but that the illusion will drop. Of course not. It can drop for anyone at any time. But also, it's so fucking funny and weird to say that because there's already nobody. There are already no people in separation. There are already no people like walking around who are not free and they are dreaming. It's a seamless appearance. There's only this. There's only sitting on a bench. There's only the phone. There is nothing else. There is no world. There is no there and here. There's literally nobody. No one. Not even someone here who can relate to something and someone. Who can build actual relationships that truly exist. Seamless, stunning emptiness appearing as a family. But there is no separation, so there are no relationships. There are no mother, father, and child. You know, separate from each other, walking on the ground. A seamless appearance. Energy. So fucking wild and free. Doesn't give a shit. Appears as a bird pooping on a child's head. And the child starts to cry. Appears as drugs. As alcoholics sitting on a bench, half asleep. As a policeman arresting someone very brutally. As bullying. Fighting. Knifing each other. Blood. Fucking guts pouring out everywhere. Doesn't give a shit. So fucking wild. Only stories of how this should be. That there's an enlightened state. And that it's better to be nice than being evil. But it's all the same. Empty. So empty, and nothing is even really happening. Because there is no time and space. So how could something happen if there is no time? Where does it happen if there is no space, no place? Where is it happening and how could it happen? There is no beginning and end. There is no beginning and end. So it just looks like movement, you know? So convincing. So convincing. And then it can be so obvious. But what would you do with that information? Nothing, because there's no one who can do something with it. I can't celebrate it. I can't use it for my benefit. I'm not here. This is the end of experiences. No experiencer anymore. No one who has a life. Not in control of anything. Story goes on by itself. And no one is receiving the fruits. But also no one is receiving the punches from life. Nothing at all. Oh. Beautiful. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. I think that's it. The winter is coming. As in rain. Rain is coming, so I will return to my apartment. Adios.